Still maintain this is a pretty zen campaign. Coming to get you, though. Although if you take that route, you don't make things too much easier for me. Still, I can take this route, no problem. Ah, that's fine. They're only mercs. They live to die for me. Damn this guy. He knows my every move. And now his own boats are out on patrols. Fortunately, our colonization progress will not be halted by his accursed fleet. Ah. He really does know my every move here. I think the AI can see you 2 provinces away. Perhaps I have to throw a bit more units his way to get him interested in me. Jake, would it be easier to land an army in the Hainan, to kill the Ming stack, siege again, and lure another stack in? What I would like is about 40,000 lured down there. That would make a reasonable chunk of his army. Of course, the more the merrier. What is he trying, anyway? And how did I somehow move out just all my galleys? That I also wonder. Yeah, this is one of those battles where heavies are going to be a lot more useful than galleys. I mean, a heck of a lot more. Oh, hello. If you want to play, then that's fine by me. But if you're going to the coast of Luzon, that's going to hurt you folks, maybe? Probably better that you guys just sit tight whilst we go and show this guy who is master of the seas. Quick hint, it's me. Excellent job, let's get that. One brand new ship of ours. Ah, you know what, I don't feel like upgrading it. Still though, that is that fleet fairly ravaged. So we can just leave behind all the galleys here. As for the heavies, drop off a couple of... wait, a cog. We'll give you 1 turn of the month, and then we'll be good to go. Naval supremacy, what a thing. Also, for the love of God, please destroy Kutai's fleet. My incredible ability to pay attention is shining through here, I'm sure. Grr. Alright, well at least these galleys right here are unstoppable. Not so caring about the one heavy there, but I want these two guys to do me something useful. That's if they can. Not entirely sure they will. But let's see if we can't lure something half decent out here. Also, this might be a case of gotcha, it might be a case of you got me. Or might even... see, away he goes, he can see me 2 away. He shouldn't really have any information on that. Don't want to leave myself too open here. That's 14 boats, or still 14 boats. But at least information on him could be very handy. Also, that heavy is going to destroy me. Please get over there and save them. He's off to the Philippine Sea on the 15th. We can be there on the 17th. He's already locked. That should be the end of those. Cursed people trying to take my money in my time of need. Right, he saw me coming and away he went, rightfully so. Good. Oh. Well, that was not so nice. Katai came and ruined my day again by delaying him. Alright, should be there. Always causing me problems. Okay, there's nothing to worry about there. Get some boats over there as well. Good. It's the end of all that. Free war galley for all my troubles as well. You guys can take care of that for me. Preferably not by sailing through attrition. Wonderful. There's something else I needed to explore. That's right, it was the coast of the Philippines. That way I can know about all these tiny little islands that I'm definitely not going to have much fun exploring myself. Jake, what is Ming's war exhaustion? It's only at 4.9, 0.49. It's not going to be going anything particularly high anytime soon, I imagine. It's also good that I can hire mercs here. I want to have this guy ready. I want him to want to take me on. Also good, Katai have no boats. That is the best number of boats for Katai to have. No. It's also good I should have eyes on him if he moves any troops down the coast. Surely he should want some of this. Oh, it's also nice I can pop out that heavy and go and ravage it. Should ravage it even more if I have yet more of them. Whoa, okay. That's a lot of you folks. Let's get my air. Ugh. Yeah, let's get this air battle hardened on these guys first though, because they are not in a zone of control, which makes them a little more useless. Please kill my air. Fully blockade Ming, Jake. I wouldn't even have the boats to do that, funnily enough. Okay, this is really nice because it probably gave the recent revolt modifier to all of this. Almost all of it, at least. And they're going to want to come for the fort, so I may as well park my bottom over there. Come now, Ming, this is just embarrassing. You're letting me do this. It's possible those troops are over here because he sees the rebels coming. But that is a paltry excuse. Aha, now we're talking. 40,000 is a very good number. Very good number indeed. Come now, won't you, Ming? Oh, now that's an even better number, if I dare say so myself. I feel like these guys are surplus to requirements, standing out there like a fool. And as expected, the rebels are coming in to attack us. Good, keep on coming, Ming. Keep on coming. Get to Lei Chao, you also make your move. And come one, come all. Also, our fort should retake these due to zone of control rules, but sometimes it doesn't, and I have no idea why. Come now, come across the water. What are you, scared? Come on. It is possible that they see these guys here and don't want to. Oh my, you brought some friends now. You know what, you're sacrificial anyway. And I do not really care if my mercenaries are super expensive. Alright, the worst thing that could happen is that Kutai have made a fleet and they're coming to blockade right now. Kutai have not made a fleet. My own fleet, however, is looking a bit worse for wear. Hello, Ming. Hello, Ming. Welcome to the Island of Temptation, Ming. Enjoy your stay. 50, 60, 8, 70, 80, 80, 100 and... yeah, that's the Ming army. Right, who fancies a death march? Because I do. You folks are alright there. I don't even want land from Ming. Not even. I think we'll just drive Ming's war exhaustion up to 20 and wait. And then again we'll end up getting call for pizza, which is an issue in itself. Now why are you not recapturing these provinces? I wish I had an answer for that. But as I said, I currently do not. No real issue with the peace here. Peace? What am I even saying? There are no rebel issues here, is what I'm trying to say. So you guys hang out over there, retake those forts, and then I consider what do I do with Ming. Jake, outdated forts do not recapture provinces. They are not outdated. Maybe it's because they're outdated to someone else, but they aren't outdated to me. I love my forts. Okay, so there is still a slight issue here. Those transports are no longer all that necessary, and since this is a super important area... Also, what about my heavies here? Get those heavies back over here. It's a super important area, so I really should be having quite a lot of boats taking care of that, even though Ming don't really have much to resist me with. Also, they can enjoy some lovely attrition there anyway. Wow, a lot of attrition. That's going to sap their manpower and give them war exhaustion. Okay, so they'll have a couple of stragglers. That's alright. We have the Imperial Army for this. What was it, 1.02? Now it's 1.14? Yikes. They're going to be out of manpower and up in war exhaustion before we know it. Alright, I want all you guys fully repaired, and then we're going to go for it. Jake, still need that fort in Cebu. Where is Cebu? Oh, this one. I guess not. Brunei's never going to revolt again. Alright, so what is the story here? The story is I don't like early Carracks. That's at least one of the stories. Can enjoy my cogs being back in position, unstopped colonization. Yeah, I do fancy a death march all over Ming, but how will I do it properly? Because if I take a load of forts, then they're going to get... I'm going to get too much war score, and that's going to give me ticking whatchamacallit. So the obvious thing to do is to take everything that isn't a fort, and on every fort leave 1,000 men. That seems like a very reasonable thing to do. One fort that I will take is Fuju, because it's housing the fleet. You get call for peace when you hit... yeah, good old words. When you hit over 66% war score, and it's been more than 5 years, then you get call for peace. You can start by ravaging his fleets. Ah, you're using my language. I know you're playing me, but I'll take it. Alright, again, detach those damage. I think all of my heavies are in good... feeling good right now. You know what, I should just have you here, ready to destroy them. And I want... yeah, I do want more troops over here. Do I have any spare anywhere? My army itself is really quite small. Okay, these guys down here are not necessary at all. There is only revolt risk here. Sudanese. Oh, come on, they're never going to rise up. We'll leave behind a token army. Yeah, 10,000 is token enough. Give them one cannon. The rest of you can get on that fleet of cogs. And we'll have you over here to help ravage Ming. Let's throw one hell of a party for them. You don't want to travel in too small groups, though. That could cause me issues. Jake, could it be that these occupied provinces don't get retaken because they're coastal provinces? And I've seen it happen inland as well, so that doesn't give me much to go on. Alright. I'm looking forward to Ming just exploding. And the tricky thing is there are... we're going to be blocked in rather a few places, so there may be some forts that we are forced to take. Just to get us into the deep center of Ming. But I can go with that. Jake, can you check to see if the Europeans are coming? These two provinces not being occupied and none of Madagascar being taken strongly implies that they are not. Also, where is New Caledonia? Probably at the New Caledonian Sea. Okay, that I do not believe is a province that we will be taking. But whoever does take it, lucky them, they get an extra base tax. Also, I'm well aware that my diplomats are being very lazy, but I can't for the life of me think of a good use for them right now. How about we get some good relations going with people that are probably going to hate us before too long? Not Ayuta though, they suck. Oh, our vassal Katai would be a good start, wouldn't they? What was he even trying there, I wonder? Okay, my brilliant heir. I'm kidding, of course you are not brilliant, you are the worst. Jake, Britain and the Maldives. No, I think you will find that is Maldives in the Maldives. Yeah, the Maldives got brought over from EU3 at long last. They're practically crying with happiness right now. Actually, seriously. What is that? 68, 108, 115? And that's 100. Okay, that's the entire army right there. Those guys are just looking on, going, please, save us. Sucks to be them. Jake, shame on you for recognizing Caledonia as the old French name for your motherland. That doesn't really help me in finding out where New Caledonia is. Ah, so much land to take. So what do we do with you? That doesn't help now, does it? I still need to put these forts under siege at the very least. Let's get this one done so it doesn't get in our way anymore. So yeah, our manpower isn't really taking much of a hit here, and what is best is that our war exhaustion is always going down. Yeah, I may frequently step all over the Siberian ideas, but let's face it, they do kinda suck. Their finisher, however, their finisher is great. Jake Millcap, thanks for telling me ahead of time, because I normally completely miss that. Yeah, these hostile forts are blocking us. So if I took just this fort, I should be alright. This fort's probably going to retake this jazz. But that's okay. From here, I'll move over there and block it. See, it's trying to retake it. Yeah, you're fat out of luck, because these 1,000 men are strong enough to stop you. Speaking of stopping the forts... yeah, I just want 1,000 men over there. And it might be in my interests. Oh geez, there are rather a lot of them there, aren't there? Hopefully we scuttle these guys fast enough. There are a lot of them, sire. Alright, what I can do... let's get some cogs out to help, but I can barely see the cogs, so let's pull them out here. Ah, there you are. Like I said, I am blind. Jake, why take small cannons over large ones? To be honest, I don't really care. Let's have a look, because I never really have given it much thought. 6 pips either way you look at it. I wonder if they do get half defensive shock. I don't think there's a real answer to that. Anyway, morale is king, so I'll take morale damage. Okay. Got any cogs around here that could be useful? You folks will help out. This is a nice cheap way that I can get onto these otherwise inaccessible places. Although now it really doesn't matter because I can just walk in this way anyway. And now I needed that one, but I'm also going to need Wuling to fall. And are there any other forts that I really want to go? I rather think not. I mean, that's blocking us. Wuling is rather important. Alright, just send everyone over there. Air included, I really want him to die. Fist bumping the walls of these castles. Good job. Which means you guys are free to carry on over here. Jake, does it really matter which unit you pick? I always go with the recommended one from the tooltip. Yeah, it does matter. Matters on your playstyle. But it's really hard to say. Oh, excellent. Don't even have to take the stab hit from dying. How tragic. We get a younger, far superior ruler. 445. I think it's high time that my current ruler took to the battlefield. Just great news is like terrible news. All comes at once. And one issue is that I can't really march very far north without running into these. How's that war exhaustion looking, Ming? I agree, not great. In fact, it goes from 3.46 to 3.61. That's quite a lot. I don't think you're doing too great, Ming. This isn't too great either. Cogs alone won't save us here. Help us out. Let's grab some of these guys, and I have no need for that. I'm looking for Ming to get to 20 war exhaustion, and then I will probably get him as close to white peace as possible. Because I'm a nice guy. I don't have any claims, and we are strapped for admin as it is. I was talking about unit types, wasn't I? Okay, maybe let's talk about my thoughts on this then. Infantry, my general tactic after Tech 13 is that I want my infantry on the front line to just sit there. Doesn't matter if they deal much damage, they just need to tank as much as they can. So given any option, I will usually go for what gives them the most defensive morale. And secondary consideration to that is late game. Late game, I want as much offensive fire as possible, because that's what they do, they're less about the shocking. The reason I want my infantry in the front line is because I'm a very heavy believer in lots of artillery, and when I go for artillery, I generally go for the ones that have the most offensive fire, at least in the late game. Here we're at the mid, I'm going for offensive morale, but really the pips here are very few in difference. Of course, you know, they just change with every one, so I guess that's a bit useless information for artillery. I swear there used to be more types. Maybe I'm just going insane. It wouldn't be the first time. But yes, my general idea in the late game is that I want my artillery to be doing most of the pounding with offensive fire. And when it comes to cavalry, this is the only stat I care about, offensive shock. Honestly, morale is nice and all, but I want my cavalry to be killing. Fire doesn't matter at all because of these modifiers here. For example, every time a cavalry does a bit of fire damage, it's halved. Every time an artillery does some fire damage, it's multiplied by 1.4. The numbers, they speak for themselves. Alright, now where was I? I want you guys up north. Perhaps split into smaller numbers. Get to it. Jeez, there's a real fort lover up here. Why not force release nations from Ming, Jake? Oh, I rather think the rebels will be taking care of that for me. Yeah, I had these two guys here as well, didn't I? You there. Get over there. Coast of Zanzibar. Oh, excellent. The Cape. That'll give me good information on how the Europeans are doing. I really don't want them taking up my precious islands. Cogs there, so no point in all that. And Wu Ling has still not fallen.